We are live in Chicago, Illinois for Week 16 action in which the Arizona Cardinals come into town to take on the Bears, and today's battle will be contested in the snow. Expect the weather to influence both squads to predominantly run the ball, and honestly, that may be the best case scenario for the Bears. Chicago comes in today as one of the best rushing units in the league behind not only one of the most mobile quarterbacks in the league, Justin Fields, but also one of the biggest free agent pickups over the offseason, the Pro Bowl running back Dalvin Cook. And the opposing Cardinals also should have a good shot in this one as their second-string running back Ty'Son Williams has been playing well above expectations as of late, and this week they get back their lead running back, James Conner. But not everything is positive for Arizona. They are coming off a massive loss to the division rival 49ers a week ago, which ended their double-digit win streak and also saw the injury departure of Kyler Murray. We've heard he should be ready to return for the playoffs, but they will once again be handing the reins to backup QB Colt McCoy for the remainder of the regular season. Can he step up once more? It is time to find out as our game is on. Prater kicks us off. Herbert back to receive. He takes a knee in the end zone for the touchback, and that will bring out the Chicago offense, led out by the third-year QB, Justin Fields. He has put together his best passing season since entering the league in yards and touchdowns, and the addition of Dalvin Cook to this offense has only increased his opportunities to take off as a runner. The initial drive starts on the 25. Cook the lone back. Fields under center. He hands off. Jukes out Thomas. Moving wide. Baker closing. Tackles him down near the marker. And in just one play, you see how difficult it is to get hands on him as he turns the TFL into a near first down. They say he was just short. 2nd and inches now. Another give to Cook. Met and dropped by Pennell. And they say he's short again. Can they make the big 3 and out to start? Here it is. From the 35, needing less than a yard. Fields gets. Throws short for Kmet, who holds on to the hit from Ojulari. And this time it will be enough. First down, Bears. And let's see if they decide to stay with the pass. Up to the 37 now. Shotgun look. They snap. Fields steps up. Fires again for Kmet, who is quickly brought down from a great tackle by Marco. And maybe they look to keep him involved early. That ends up going for 7. 2nd and 3 now. Back to the run. Cuts inside, across the marker, and Cook is finally ripped down by Baker near midfield. And this is a great start for the Chicago run game. That is another 4 on the ground for Cook. 1 yard shy of midfield. Ball is snapped, standing tall. Rifles middle, and off the mark. He was looking for Duvernay on the curl, but missed him wide right. Moving to 2nd down now. Pistol set. Fields gets, staying patient. Slings it left, and it's picked off in the hands of Rhodes. Immediately sent down by Cook. In less than 3 minutes into this game, it is Justin Fields who has the first turnover of this game. This was just a poor decision as Rhodes was in perfect position, and the air under it gave him enough time to cut it off and get the early interception for Arizona. And now with the switch of possession, we will see none other than Colt McCoy lead this offense out for the first time today. And he has been a key part of this season as he led this unit through the first 10 weeks of the season. And with the injury to Murray, he finds himself starting once again at QB. After the turnover, Arizona's first drive starts on the 39. Tight formation. And we have movement. What's the call here? And they call a false start on the right tackle, Josh Jones, and that will end up backing them up 5. So now we have a 1st and 15 from the 34. Give to Cook. No, play action. Looks, and he goes down. That is a sack on the play by the former Pro Bowler, Jadeveon Clowney. And that will back them up even further. Now after the sack, it's a massive 2nd and 24. Snap. Give to Williams, cuts right, weaving through the middle, and he is finally wrapped up by Jackson. And a very nice run there to get some yardage back. That is a gain of 10 for Williams, so now it's 3rd down, needing 14 to convert. McCoy gets. It's a screen. It gets the Conner. Block from Wilkinson. Drop by Stevenson. Well short of the marker. And his first touchback to this game goes for 9, but it will not be enough to avoid the punt. Bears offense with the possession again, starting on the 13, just over 7 minutes left in the first. Fields gets. Collier breaks through. Fields evading into the end zone, and he can't escape. He is dropped for a safety by the former Jet Bryce Huff. and this Cardinal defense is rattling Fields early in this game. What a play! In his third year, Fields has to recognize this. Let's take another look at this one. If you get anywhere close in your own end zone, you have to throw it away. You cannot make a mistake like this. Amazing safety. Dixon with the punt restart. Hamilton back to receive. He takes from the 28, moving left, sent down by Brisker. And now McCoy and company look to get some points of their own here. Cards start the drive on the 43, 2 receivers left, 1 right, shotgun set. McCoy gets, steps, fires right. Ertz brings it in near Brisker, and a great tackle from Johnson will stop him short of the 40. A solid grab to start the drive. They get 4 in the catch. 2nd and 6 now. Give to Williams, moving left, and he is spun down by Edwards. A critical tackle there to set up 3rd down. From the 40, 4 yards gets the first to avoid another 3 and out. Ball is snapped. Looks, rifles middle, finds more. Who needs a shot from Brisker, but he holds on to that one as well, and that will move the chains and get them into enemy territory. What a catch there. Let's get a look at this one. A little bit of a medicine ball there, but it worked out well for them in the end. That catch goes for 14 on the Bear 44. They give to Connor. Breaks left. Dragged down by Edwards, and a solid first run back following his injury. And apologies for the issue with the graphic, but this is how amazing this team has been this year, as they were still dominant even without their lead back. Carry goes for 3. Another run here. Connor splits the blocks, avoiding the diving tackle. Across the marker, met by Brisker, and dragged down from behind by Winovich. And this is the consistent production that he didn't have without him, and things are starting to get chippy with the importance of this game. That ends up being another 10 on the ground for Connor. McCoy under center. 3rd straight run. Cuts left, sent down by the duo of Edwards and Sanborn. And Connor's averaging 5 yards a carry early. Officials give him 2. Now they go empty. They snap. Slings middle. Finds Moore again, who is quickly dropped by the pair of Edmonds and Edwards. And they mark him just short of the first. So we are back to 3rd down from the 22, needing less than a yard. Handoff Connor across the marker, pulled back by Green, but the forward progress is more than enough. 1st down Cardinals, and now they take their first trip inside the red zone. Ball in the 19, just over 2 minutes left in the first. It's a stretch right. He powers through Brisker, who takes him down with him, and that will down him for first negative play on the day. I'm sorry about that, folks. It will end up going down as about a loss of 2, they say. 2nd and 12 now. McCoy gets. Escaping right. Clowney with the pressure, and McCoy chucks it away as he eats the hit. Way to preserve the yardage from the backup QB. That brings us to 3rd down. From the 22, 12 yards, moves the sticks. Ball is snapped. Rifles left, and off the mark. Hollywood had a shot one-on-one, but McCoy just overthrew it. That means here will come Matt Prater for the field goal try. From 39 yards out. Right hash. His kick is up and good. And with that, Arizona will move their total to 5 as we near the end of the first. The Chicago offense returns to action, starting on the 25. Pistol set. Mooney in motion. Give to him. No, for Cook. Contact from White, but the big hit from Collins drops him. And that's another solid run for Chi-Town. They end up getting 4 on the carry. 2nd and 6 now. Snap. Give to Khan. No, he goes down. That is a sack on the play for the duo of Mike Pinnell and Buda Baker. And they had no chance on this play action call with the beautiful blitz counter. Baker flew in unblocked, got to Fields, and Pinnell then arrived to help clean it up at the end. That will go for a loss of 6. So now it's 3rd and 12 from the 23. Fields gets. It's a screen, and he puts this one in the snow as the Cardinal defense played this perfectly to force another punt. Dixon returns to the field, standing on the 9. He gets. Boots it away. Hamler back to receive. He takes from the 35, steps up, cuts right, and he is spun down near midfield. And now the Cardinals take back over, starting on the 49. One last play in the quarter. They hand off Connor. Breaks off one, ripped down from behind by Edwards, and that will officially bring an end to our first quarter of play, and after a safety and a field goal, it is the Cards who lead by 5. Our second quarter begins with Arizona in control on the Chicago 45. Give to Williams, up the middle, and he is driven down by a horde of defenders after a solid run to set up third down. 1 yard to go. Connor the lone back. McCoy under center. Handoff across the marker. Sent to the snow by Clowney after crossing the 40. And that is yet another first down for the Cardinal offense, establishing a good flow now. That is 6 yards on the carry. A new set of downs now. Give to Will. No, play action. Standing tall. Slings it left. And Moore lays out to bring it in. A phenomenal snag from the slot receiver to get them well into the red zone. And what an amazing display of athleticism on that one. McCoy put this just a bit too wide, but Moore pulled out some magic to fix it up for him. After the 23-yard gain, they are on the 14. It's a stretch right, moving wide, tries to get inside, and he is met by multiple defenders who stop near the original line of scrimmage. No gain on the previous play. Second down now. Give to Williams, up the middle, met by Brisker, and backup arrives to drop him just short of the marker. But that is a great run to get them inside the 5. Here we go. Third and less than a yard from the 4. Back to Williams, across the marker, fighting! But he cannot break the plane, so no score here. But he does get them down to the 1 and gets them 3 more shots at the end zone. A big-time pickup for Arizona. Now it's first and goal. I form. Another for Williams. Dives, hit on midair, but he's in! Touchdown, Cardinals! And it's their breakout running back, Tyson Williams, who takes the first trip into the end zone on the day. He got 3 straight tries to get in, and we all knew he would eventually find his way across that goal line for the score. Prater for the point after. His kick is up and good, and that will move the score to Cardinals 12, Bears 0. Fields and company take back over, looking to get on the board. 8:30 left in the half. Fields gets pressure coming, tosses deep left. And it's picked off again in the hands of Rhodes once more. Evades Moore down the sideline, jukes inside. And he is finally sent down near the 35. But that is 2 interceptions for Xavier Rhodes in this first half on near identical plays. The pass rush got him off his spot, so he tried to just throw one up for his guy, but didn't get anywhere near enough on it, and it ends in another turnover for the Bears. And now the Cardinal offense gets to follow the Williams scoring drive by starting already in field goal range. Starting officially on the 36, McCoy steps up under center. What is the call here? They give to Connor, up the middle, dropped by a horde of defenders. And oh no, it looks like he's a little slow to get up after that one. And let's hope he doesn't have to leave in his first game back. Checking him over now, but they do get 4 on his carry. Will the Cards stay run? They do for Williams. Goes right, but he's quickly cut down by Johnson to hold him to a very short gain. So after 1 on the run, it's third down, needing 5 for the first. McCoy gets scanning. Fires middle for Hollywood. Breaking wide. Avoids one as he turns the corner. And he's in. Touchdown Cardinals. And it is Hollywood Brown who makes magic out of the simple crossing route to help them capitalize on that Xavier Rhodes interception. He made an incredible adjustment to spin around and secure the ball if we take a look at it here. But then the ability to accelerate fast enough to get the edge and take it all the way is truly special. Wow. And we are hearing the injury to Connor as a foot sprain, so they will proceed with caution, and he is unlikely to return to this one. Prater now out for the point after. His kick is up and good. And with that, the Cardinals move their lead to 19 against their scoreless Chicago adversaries. Can they get on the board? They give to Cook. Jenkins flattens Simmons, going to the second level, and run over by Rhodes from behind as he was eyeing the rest of the field ahead. What a massive run from Dalvin Cook. That is 17 yards on the play, now to the 42. Handoff again, and he is quickly dropped by the pair of Pinnell and Collier. Good containment that time. They end up giving him 1, so a 2nd and 9 now. third straight run, and he runs straight into Pennell, who sends him down, and he has made an impact recently in the run game, and this time he caused a loss. So they return to the original line. Third down, needing to reach the opposite 48. Fields gets, spins, sets, fires, and it is batted down by Williams. Some phenomenal coverage near the sideline against Mooney, and that will be another punt for Chicago. Cardinal offense with possession once more. Starting on the 18, can they extend their lead? Give to Willie, no, play action. Ojemudia crashing, and he gets to McCoy, and that is a big-time sack for the 26-year-old corner, Michael Ojemudia. What a play this was, and great pronunciation by me. He flew in off the edge, unmarked, and McCoy needs to either get this ball out or send it out of bounds. Instead, he takes the big-time loss. Officially is a loss of 11, backed up to the 7. Give to Williams, up the middle, cuts outside, and it's the pair of Edmonds and Johnson who combine to bring him down, but not until he makes this unmanageable third down. Williams got 15 on the run, so now it's 3rd and 6 from the 22. McCoy gets, pocket collapsing, hit as he throws, and this one hits the snow, and it was the defensive tackle Rasheem Green who made the hit, and that will mean both teams will trade punts. Out comes Hawk for the kick. Standing on the 8. He gets. Boots it away. Duvernay back to receive. He takes from the 36. And he is immediately tackled down by Hamilton. Great coverage on the punt return. And with the best field position of the day for Chicago, they look to continue feeding Cook as he nears that 1,000-yard mark on the season. Bears start the drive on the 42. 4:16 left in the half. Going with a pistol set. Give to Cook. No, he keeps moving right. And sent to the dirt by Collins. And that is Fields' first time taking off today. Maybe they need more of that as he picks up 7. This time he gives, no, another keeper, right again. And this time he gets dragged down by Baker near the marker. But they say he is just short. So now it's 3rd down from the Cardinal 48, needing less than a yard to convert. Fields gets, rifles middle, finds Moore, who gets rocked by Collins. But he holds on to secure the first down and keep this one moving for Chicago. They get 6 on the catch. New set of downs now. They stay past. Fires middle and batted down by Baker. And if he sees that one a second earlier, that might be another pick for Fields. After the incompletion, he now moves under center. Drops back. And he goes down. That is a sack on the play for the rookie linebacker, B.J. Ojulari. That's only going to help his case for Defensive Rookie of the Year. The tackle right just did an awful job setting the block as Ojulari just runs by him and left his QB no chance. And that will officially take us into the 2-minute warning as the Bears are still scoreless as they face 3rd and long. Final 2 minutes of the half. 3rd down, 16 yards, moves the sticks. Ball is snapped. Takes off right. Dumps to Moore, who stays in bounds, up the sideline, falling forward through Marco. But that is a massive pickup made possible solely from that one-of-a-kind mobility from Justin Fields. He did well to keep his eyes downfield and realize his star receiver had a chance to get all the yardage needed. That play ends up going for 19, now inside the 30. They snap, waits, spins out, throws left, has Kmet, who gets the corner, met at the marker, and he falls forward through the tackle, down near the 15. And his third grab of the day gets them back into the red zone. Pressing for points now, up to the 14. Fields gets, slings it right, and this one flies up the back of the end zone. Completely airmailed the ball for Duvernay there. Moving to 2nd down now. 46 seconds remaining. Another pass call. Standing tall. Evades Collier, takes off, met, driven down by 2 defenders as Chicago uses their first timeout. So that means it's 3rd down, 1 yard gets the first, 5 gets the score. Ball is snapped. Rifles middle, has Kmet, who gets decked by Williams, but he holds on, so Bears will use their 2nd timeout, and they get a few shots at the end zone here. 33 seconds on the clock remaining now. Still 1 timeout in hand. Can they get it in? They hand off Cook, drilled down by Ojulari behind the line. Chicago goes no huddle, trying to save the timeout. 20 seconds left. Fields gets, fires right, and incomplete. He tried to get it off quick to a wide open Cook, but he never got eyes on the ball. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the 4, with one timeout still, you would think they run. Fields drops back, throws middle, and he has it! Touchdown, Bears! And in the closing moments of our first half, it's the former Panther DJ Moore who gets his team on the board for the first time today. What a play call, what a gutsy call. Arizona sent all the heat here on 3rd and goal, and Fields stood tall to deliver the perfect ball and find Moore in the end zone. A very gutsy call there. You would have thought they went run. Goal for the point after. His kick is up and good. And that'll move the score to Cardinals 19, Bears 7 as Hamler is back to receive now. He takes from the 5, up the middle, cuts right, avoids one, has daylight, outside the numbers, one man in pursuit, but he can't catch him. Touchdown, Cardinals! And just when Chicago thought they could be pushing closer, the fill-in return man, the high potential receiver, KJ Hamler, returns the following kickoff 95 yards for 6, as he just leaves 3 seconds left on the play clock. All it took was one good cut and the speed to match to make it all the way. And that was a massive one for Arizona right there. What a play. Prater for the extra point. His kick is up and good. And that will move the score to Cardinals 26, Bears 7. And the kick return touchdown from Hamler caps off a dominant first half here in Chicago for the visiting Cardinals. Prater kicks us back off. It's a squib that goes off the helmet of Duvernay, who scoops it up on the 20, turns back around, dropped as the clock hits 0. And that will take us into the halftime break, as it is Arizona who finds themselves with a 19-point lead on the road. A phenomenal first half of action, but now let's send you back to the studio for the halftime report. Thank you for that introduction, and let's take a look around the league today. Starting out in Los Angeles, we saw a defensive slugfest which included very little offense by either side, but it was the Rams who took the 13-7 win over the Saints. Then down in Tampa Bay, we have an interstate clash as both the Bucs and the Jags find themselves fighting for wild card spots in the playoffs, and it's Jacksonville who leads by 10 at the half. And a bit north in Nashville, it was the Seahawks who earned them the hard-fought victory against the Titans, keeping the pressure on the Cards to take a win of their own today. But they find themselves in a perfect position to do that thus far, especially after our play of the half, which saw Hollywood Brown create magic to get himself in the end zone for 6. Thank you, and let's take you back to the field for the second half of action. Gold kicks us back off. Hamler back to receive. He takes out from his own end zone, moving up, cuts right, sent down by Weatherford, so no, he won't take this one back. But that will bring out the Arizona offense for the first time after the break, and they are looking to replicate what they did through 2 quarters just last half. They start the drive on the 22, McCoy under center, Williams the lone back. Hand off, picked up and slammed down by Winovich, and that will go for little to nothing on that one. They do end up giving him 1 actually, so 2nd and 9 now. They snap, give to Williams, up the middle, across the marker, met, and driven down by Brisker. But that will get him over 50 yards on the day, and a new set of downs for the Cards. Now they find themselves up to the 33. Do they stay run? No, it's a pass. He rifles middle, finds Wilson, who holds on to the tight coverage, and the rookie's first catch of the day will get them near midfield. Another look at this one here, just such poise from the young receiver on that one to hold on through the tight coverage. It looks like Cincinnati had a dominant showing as they push for the playoffs. Give to Williams, goes right, and it's Brisker and Edwards who team up to drop him after a solid on first down. Make sure we're taking a look at the ticker, folks. A lot of play action news going on there. 2nd and 7. Back to Williams, moving wide. Hernandez whiffs the block, but Edmonds misses, taken down by Brisker near the marker. And that's great work from the 27-year-old to make something out of nothing there. After 5 on the run, it's now 3rd and 2 from the 41. McCoy gets, steps right, dumps off for Williams, who gets run over by Edwards. He holds on as the catch goes for no gain, but now it's decision time for Arizona. A 4th and short in enemy territory, and they decide to go for it from the eye, needing 2 to convert. Another for Williams. Wilkinson clears the defender across the marker, second level, spun down by Jackson. And that is another big-time pickup for Tyson Williams, as that is a successful fourth down conversion. This whole play was made possible by the left guard Wilkinson, who completely removed Edmonds from the play. What a block. New set of downs now up to the 30. It's a stretch right. Clement going wide. Met by Johnson, and he drives him out of bounds. His first carry goes for very little. They do end up giving him one. Now they go empty. Ball is snapped. Rifles left. Sneaks into Moore, who secures it near the marker. A perfect throw to get it between Edmonds and Edwards there. That is 8 yards through the air. Back to third down now. 1 yard gets the first. Handoff Clement. Pushes the pile. Taken down by Sanborn, but they say he got enough. First down, Cardinals. And they are dominating on the ground right now. Into the red zone they go. Up to the 19. Back to the pass. McCoy sliding back. Rolling right. Rifles downfield. And he comes down with it. Touchdown, Cardinals. But there is a flag down. But for now, that is a touchdown for Rondale Moore, who made an incredible catch against Edwards.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Oh my, they say he stepped out of the back of the end zone. So that is illegal touching and will negate the score. So after taking the points off the board, we move to second down. They snap. Slings in middle. And he comes down with it. Touchdown, Cardinals! And it doesn't matter, as on the very next play, it is the fourth string receiver, Zach Pascal, who comes down with an amazing physical grab for what I believe is his first score of the entire season. Matched up with Vildor on this one, he goes up and rips this down over him. And they are showing love to the backup. If we can get a shot on the sideline, way to go, big fella. Way to make some time there. Extra point is up. And it is good. And after chewing 6 minutes off the clock, they extend their lead to 26 as Chicago takes back over. They give to Cook. No, he keeps moving left. Met by Thompson, who wraps up the ankle. And Fields comes away with a solid gain on the keeper. Now to the 32. This is a 2nd and 3. Now they go to Cook. No, another keeper. And dropped in the backfield. Ojulari was not fooled this time, as he got to Fields quickly for his 4th tackle of the day. They will end up losing 4 on that one. So now it's 3rd and 7 from the 28. They snap. Going. Standing tall, rolls out left, goes short to Cook, breaks off Simmons, wrestled down by a pair of defenders near the marker. But there is a flag down. And they get Clellan Ferrell on a roughing the passer. So that will be an automatic 15 and a first down. A huge blow for Arizona. Give to Cook. Splits the blocks. Cuts inside. Met by Marco. And he drives forward across the marker as he goes down. And that play right there is why he is a Pro Bowl running back. That goes for 11 into enemy territory. Back to Cook. No, another keeper. Wrapped up and sent down by Fotu for another loss. And now they may be getting too aggressive on these Fields fake handoff call, as he's lost yardage twice in a row. That time it's a loss of 2 under 3.5 minutes left. Fields gets, staying patient. Looking, fires middle, finds Duvernay, who's picked up and slammed down by Ojulari. But that is enough for a Bear first down. Only 9 completions thus far for Fields. Now under center, he gives to Cook. Hits the pile, sent to the ground, and the run goes for a short gain. Officials end up saying 2. Now they go with a 3 tight end set. Fields drops back, scanning, escaping right, chased by Thomas, missed the dive, down the sideline, across the marker, dives forward, finally touchdown by Collins, and a massive scramble gets them back into a goal-to-go situation. That run goes for 20, so now it's a 1st and goal from the 6. Handoff Cook, cuts left, dragged down by Huff, and they did well to wrap that up quick to hold him to no gain. 2nd and goal now. Back to a 3 tight end set. Under a minute left in the quarter. Give to Cook. No. Play action. Spins out left. Taking off. Hit. And the ball is out. 2 players dive on it. And Pinell comes away with it. That is Cardinal ball. And that is another devastating turnover for the Bears and Justin Fields. A great idea to take off on the weak side, but he has to go down and avoid the hit there, as they still had 2 shots at the end zone before they would have to kick it. So now the Cardinal offense comes back out, and Williams has been incredible in relief of Connor currently, averaging near 6 yards a carry. So now Arizona has to work out of a jam, starting on the 4, out of the I. Handoff Clement, moving left, cuts inside, across the marker, breaks off one, finally taken down near the 20, and a perfect first play gets them some breathing room, continuing to dominate the ground. Nearing the end of the quarter now, from the 19. Back to Clement, gets space up the middle, across the marker, Jukon Jackson, pushing forward and finally down near the 35. Another big-time run for another one of their backs, and the clock will continue to tick down, and that will officially bring us to the end of our third quarter with the Cards up big with possession of the ball. Our final quarter of play begins. Cardinals driving from the 35. And they give to Williams. Moving left, met, and cut down by Jackson. And we should expect a lot of runs to chew the clock now. They end up getting 2 on the carry. 2nd and 8 now. Another give to Williams. Moving left, met, and cut down by cut down by Brisker, and he goes down enough to bring him for a loss in the backfield. After losing 1, they need to get to the 46 from the 37. McCoy gets. He waits, slings it left. Wilson gets to it as he's immediately spun down by Stevenson. And he saved this one entirely by his pure ability on that one. Let's get another look at this. He had some great closing speed to cut off the defender and extend this drive. Another 12 on the reception. Now 1 yard shy of midfield. Ball is snapped. Looks. Unloads. Deep left. A shot for Hollywood. And he can't come down with it. Jackson did well to come over and assist in coverage there. Incomplete on first. Moving to 2nd down. Handoff Clement. Cuts inside. Fought down by a pair of defenders. And that will get them just across the 50. Back to 3rd down. From the Bear 48, needing 7 yards to convert. They give to Cook. No, play action. Rolling right, rifles downfield. And this one falls incomplete. And it was very nearly a takeaway for Johnson. But that will force the Cardinal punt. Fields and company take back over. Starting on the 10, just over 9 minutes remaining. Fields gets. Standing tall. Steps back, fires right, hits more. His momentum takes him out of bounds at the 23. And this 9th-ranked Bear offense has been dominated today. That is mostly due to Arizona controlling the clock and rattling Fields. 2nd and 7, ball is snapped. Moving right, steps up, hit by Baker, ball is loose. And Mooney dives on it, and that was so close to being Fields' 4th turnover of the game. So now we are back to 3rd down from the 27, needing 3 for the first. They stay pass. Slings it left, hits Mooney wide open, and he is dropped by Thompson. But that's enough for the first. That grab will end up going for 7. New set of downs now. They snap. It's a screen. Gets to Cook. Getting wide. Makes a move. Big time tackle by Marco. And that will stop what could have been a massive screen behind the marker. Cook picked up 8. Now up to the 42. What do they do here? Fields gets. Patient. Rifles middle. Moore gets to it and he goes to the ground to secure it near the 40. And they're doing their best to get back into this. And they're 19 through the air. Bunch set left. 3rd straight pass. Standing tall. Throws right for Cook. Hit and can't hold on. A perfectly timed blow from Baker to jar that one loose. He has been phenomenal today. After the drop on 1st down, moving to 2nd down, the ball is snapped. Rolls out right, sets, fires, and this one falls incomplete. He had more on the crosser, but just overthrew him. And now we are back to 3rd down from the 39, still needing 10. Staying pass. It's a screen. Gets the Cook. Gets a block from Jenkins. Pushes backwards, and he fights himself across the marker for yet another 1st down from Chicago. What an incredible play there. One of the best drives they've had all day, under 5.5 now. It's a stretch right, goes inside, met, and driven down by Huff. But there is a flag down on the play.
Holding offense.
And they get the center, Cody Way, here on the hold. And that will negate the play. Back them up 10. Fields gets. Moves right. Hit as he throws. And this one hits the snow. Great work by Farrell to wreck that one. And that is an amazing showing from a defensive unit that came into today ranked 24th in the league. Fires for Herbert. He looks, fires for Herbert. And it is off the marker. Even the simple ones aren't working today. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought there. Third down once more. From the 38, needs to get all the way to the 18 to convert. Ball is snapped. Waits, rifles deep right. And another incompletion. He had Tonyan with a step, but they just could not connect on what would have been a potential touchdown. And with nothing to lose, they're going for it. 4th and long. It's another pass call. Steps right, unloads deep right. And this is batted away. He was looking for Claypool, but it was played perfectly by Marco Wilson. And that will be a turnover on downs for Chicago. And with 5 minutes left on the clock, the Cardinal offense is looking to close this one out right here. They start the drive on the 38. Clement, the lone back. He moves wide, tracked, and tackled down by Edmonds. Good stop to hold him short there. 2nd and 9 now. McCoy drops back. Takes off right. Looking. Rifles downfield. Incomplete. Hollywood laid out but couldn't get to it. Back to 3rd down. From the 39. It's a pitch right. He cuts upfield. From behind by Edwards, short of the marker, but there is a bear down on the play. And it's the 4th-year corner, Jalen Johnson, and he will limp his way to the locker room. Chicago back on offense. 4 minutes left in the game. Fields standing tall. Tosses right. Hits Kmet. Turns the corner. Tackled down by the pair of Simmons and Hamilton. And that's enough for a first. 10 yards on their first play. They snap. Waits. Slings middle for more. Immediately dropped by Simmons and a solid gain through the air. 2nd and 4. Another pass. Rolls left. Throws for Cook. A beautiful tackle from the rookie Williams to force no gain. So now it's 3rd down. Ball is snapped. It's a screen. It gets the Cook. Moving wide right. Baker fights with the block and rifles him down. And that will force 4th down and bring us in. And that will bring us into the 2-minute warning with Arizona ready to close this one out. Final 2 minutes of the game. 4th and 2. What's the call? They hand off Cook. Met at the marker and driven down, but that is a 1st down. Up to the 35. Field drops back. Scans. Rifles right. Kmet rips it down over Hamilton. A nice physical grab there. That catch goes for 4. They snap. Looks. Fires right. Hits Duvernay across the marker. Wrapped up by Simmons as he finds himself onto the logo with that. 1 yard shy of midfield. Waits. Rifles left. And broken up by Simmons. And he was looking for Tonyan once more. 37 seconds remaining. Fields standing tall. Patient. Slides left. Unloads deep left. He finds Kmet wide open. And pulled out of bounds by Rhodes. And now they may get some pride points here. Down to the 13. They snap. Moves right. And he is dropped by Williams for the sack. And that will bring an end to this game with the Cardinals taking the victory 33-7 as they completely dominated on defense and in the run game. They continue to succeed without key contributors today, but now they move into a much more difficult matchup as they will be looking to next week as they take on the reigning NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles.